Let's discuss the basics of putting. Putting is so important because it happens on every hole. It ends up accounting for about 40% of your shots. And with the putting stroke, it's the smallest of all the golf swings. It's the slowest of all the swings. And so we want to make sure that we have good fundamentals. If you're a good putter, you're able to do two things. One, you're able to control the speed of the golf ball. And two, you're able to start the ball on the correct line so it goes in the hole. Having the correct speed will be the most important. And so whenever we are working on improving our putting, we got to make sure that we have good, solid, basic fundamentals. The first thing that we have to do is make sure that we have a good grip and stance. And so a very simple routine you could do is take your putter, and when you put your hands on the putter, you want to put them on in a way that allows your forearms to be flat. So if I were to draw a line through the shaft of this club, you'll see that it's actually going through my forearms. So my hands, they end up being on the side of the putter like this. So we don't want the right hand on top or underneath. We want the forearms nice and flat and level, drawing a straight line through the shaft and going through the arms. What we also want to do is make sure that our biceps and upper arms are attached to our body. So instead of having our arms extended, we want the biceps attached to the body. Once we're in that position, we can lock our knees back, and then we're going to bend over so we could get our eyes right over where the ball would be. A very simple drill that I like to do, I have people set up to a golf ball, put the putter right behind the ball, get in their stance, and then I'll have them drop the ball from their eyes. And what we're looking for is to have that ball drop right on top of the other ball, making sure that our eyes are over it. When we're looking at a putting stance, a good putting stance from the side, we'll see the shaft of the club go through the forearms. We'll see that we have balance in our feet. Eyes are over the ball. And when we're putting, we'll just have the feet shoulder width apart and the ball in the center of our stance. So a trick that I like to do to help ensure that we're able to putt the ball the correct distance, I like to use the feet as reference points. So whenever we have short putts, say from here to this hole, we would keep the putting stroke small. Our putting stroke is going to be pendulum-like. So however far we bring it back, we want to go through the same amount. And we want to make sure that when we're putting, that we have rhythm to our putting stroke. So it would be 1, 2, 1, 2. And so for short putts, we would keep that pendulum within our feet, going back and forth. And so for a short one, we want to be able to putt it. The other thing we want to do is be able to hold the finish. When we hold our finish, we want to see that the putter is pointed right towards the hole. But if you practice this stance, if you get eyes over the ball, the shaft of the club going right through your forearms, and then if you have a little bit of balance with your feet shoulder width apart, you're setting yourself up to be a good putter.